Good day and welcome to EJC News, your monthly recap of news items taking place across the East Jamaica Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. I'm Fabia Phillips-Lawrence. In the news, annual health run walk clocks 16 years. Surinam missionaries give powerful testimonies. Annual constituency meeting held. We'll take a short break.
Hello, Jamaica. My name is Brenda Walsh, General Manager of 3ABN Kids Network, and I'm looking forward to joining you at the East Jamaican Conference Camp Meeting and Leaders Summit from December 14th through the 18th at the Kencott SDA Church. Camp Meeting this year is going to be special as we contemplate the theme, Transformed for Service. We're going to have a wonderful time together in the Lord, so plan now to join us. See you soon.
Thanks for staying with us. Now the news in detail. After facing a few setbacks this year, the annual EJC Health Run Walk was finally held. More in this report.
Some 235 runners and walkers participated in the annual 5K Health Run Walk put on by the East Jamaica Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. The event took place on Sunday, September 24, 2016. A brief devotion and warm-up exercise on the grounds of the Kingsway High School was the first activity of the day before Osborne Road came alive with movement. We spoke with Health Ministries Director, Elder Walden Wright, and Children's Ministries Director, Elder Claudette Genus.
It's what you call I would say bittersweet, a warm sweet experience, because things have really finally, everything has basically gotten into place. And the runners are off, as you see, 3 different categories of runners.
Well, I feel excited that the children realize that this is part of what will make them healthy. And so if they get in the habit of looking forward to this, they'll practice during the year so that they can do very well.
After several minutes, the first male, Troy Pennington from the Trenchtown SDA Church, emerged winner.
Well, I feel good coming in first because I win last year, so I come back on different cycle.
What's your secret?
Training, hard training.
Following closely behind him was Maxfield Smith of the Golden Spring SDA Church and Omar Dawson in third place from the Heroes Circle SDA Church. After a few minutes, Audrey Smith of the Hagley Park SDA Church powered her way down Osborne Road to snatch the top spot in the female runners category.
Elated, I give thanks to God first of all, because I couldn't make it here without Him. He gave me the strength to go all this far.
Following her were Dee Mitchell of O'Mara Road SDA Church and Stephanie Coburn of Florence Hill. For the male winners in the walk category, participants from the Northern Caribbean University were quite dominant. Coming in first place was Duell Allen, followed by O'Shane Morgan and John Oliphant. For the females walkers category, a non-Seventh-day Adventist, Paula Sinclair, snatched the top spot, followed by Sonia Housen of the Meadowvale Church and Emilita Thomas Wilm of the Constant Spring Congregation. The oldest person to participate in the race was 89-year-old Roy Thomas.
I'm the oldest person. A little youth like me. Well, I always try and finish. You know. And if possible, in a running race, I try not to walk.
The kids also got a chance to participate in the annual activity, and 10-year-old Malachi Edmondson of the Heroes Circle Church came in first for the boys, and 12-year-old Tiona Bennett of Oak Glades for the girls. Michael Forsyth, EJC News.
Delegates from the various churches within the constituency, along with church members, turned up for the annual business meeting of the conference to discuss matters concerning churches and members. The main speaker for the first segment, the Executive Secretary of the Jamaica Union Conference of Seventh-day Adventists, Dr. Merrick Walker, reiterated the importance of seeking guidance from the Lord as the conference continued on the path of mission.
But let us understand that the mission of the church is to lead people to a true house of God experience, whereby they know God for themselves, and their eyes would have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
EJC President Dr. Eric Nathan, who thanked Dr. Walker for his presentation, noted that one of the pillars on which the conference operates is spirituality, and it is firmly believed that Christ must be emulated and reflected in order for there to be a more spiritual constituency.
If we believe that we are in the presence of God at all times, then our Christian experience will not be something we tie onto, attached to, but it will be what we are. Spiritual people, because we are in the presence of God, living in the house of God all the days of our life.
The next session saw a promotion from the editor of the Inter-American Division Publishing Association's Priority magazines, Pastor Jose Polanco, who encouraged Adventists present to utilize the popular magazine to spread the good news of salvation. The business of the conference continued with video reports from the President, Secretary and Treasurer of the conference, which highlighted major events and happenings over the last year. There was also a presentation from Northern Caribbean University, the presentation of the annual audit report, a report on the Good Samaritan Inn and its newest arm, the Health Center, along with an update on decisions taken by one of the conference's newest committee, the Conference-Wide Development Fund Committee, which is headed by Elder Desmond Young. Adventist youths who participated in the annual ASI Mission 2000 and Beyond trip were given an opportunity to share their experiences recently. More in this report.
At a Thanksgiving service at the Sandy Park SDA Church, the team of missionaries who went to Surinam appealed for other youths to get on board and be part of the group to take the gospel to others in foreign lands. They spoke glowingly of their experiences.
This year I've grown more in faith, grown to trust God more, to let God go and let God.
Mission for me this year developed my patience more.
Mission this year helped to build my leadership skills. I'm now able to stand up and be bold and give orders and take orders too. It helped me to pray more, and it also helped me to build my faith stronger in God.
For me, not having the money to go to mission this year has built my faith in God. I know that He will always come through for me.
Mission has helped me to be a calmer person, a more assured person.
Yes, sir.
In certain situations, I'm able to stop and listen and think first before I answer the person.
For me, mission has been a really faith builder. Before I used to just, I didn't really have much faith in God. I used to just, as they say, wing it in life. But now, going to mission these past 4 years, I realized that this world is not something that should be holding us backward.
The youngsters also distributed food packages, assisted in construction and painting projects, and helped to build a home from scratch for one citizen who was living in a dilapidated structure. The Jamaican missionaries were part of a team of over 120 persons from several countries who were involved in preaching the word in evangelistic campaigns held at different sites during the 1-month-long mission trip, which ended on August 23, 2016. Elder Claudette Genus, Director for Women, Children and Adolescent Ministries in EJC, recognized the efforts of the Jamaican missionaries to Surinam, noting that they did an outstanding job. The main message for the evening was presented by Elder Desmond Young of the Meadowvale SDA Church, who told the young leaders to remain focused and reminded them about the stories of two strong young persons in the Bible, Joseph and David.
The message I got from that is that do not fight the battle for God. Amen. You are supposed to be following at that time, not leading. And David understood that.
Sophia Dormer, reporting for EJC News.
Seniors experienced another golden moment when they congregated for the EJC Senior Citizens Convention and Grandparents' Day at the North Street Seventh-day Adventist Church late September. The whole-day event was held under the theme, Seniors Transformed to Serve. Sabbath School and Personal Ministries Director, Pastor Carl Cunningham, under whose portfolio the seniors fall, took the opportunity to recognize 4 seniors within each zone for their years of service to the church. The persons honored were Miss Celia Horton, Zone 1, for her 43 years of service to the church, while representatives accepted on behalf of 105-year-old Adina Roach, Zone 2, 103-year-old Isabella Lewis, Zone 3, and Verona O'Connor, Zone 4, for her 55 years of service. The oldest grandmother, Doreen Baker, 97 years old, and grandfather, Reginald Rochester, 89 years old, who were present at the service, were also presented with tokens, along with the grandmother and grandfather who had the most grandchildren. 82-year-old Maud Johnson wooed the crowd when she declared that she had 76 grandchildren and great-grandchildren. EJC President Dr. Eric Nathan encouraged the seniors to act mature in Jesus so a good example can be left behind.
If we are going to carry on our heritage, we would want to make sure that the juniors come to see what the seniors are doing so that when they pass the baton on, that they will understand what it means to run their leg of the journey. Can somebody say amen?
He also encouraged those gathered that as they increase in age, they should strive to be closer to Jesus. Pastor Cunningham was the keynote speaker.
We must reckon with the fact that we ourselves are growing every day. From the day you're born, every day you're nearer your exit. Every day, every week, every month gets you nearer your exit. And you will have to give an account as to what you did with the time given to you.
The seniors also benefited from presentations on estate planning and managing personal finances, among others. Meanwhile, after 23 years of service in the field of communication at EJC, Elder Errol Vaz was recognized for his contribution to the field by the Jamaica Union Conference, JAMU. Elder Vaz was among 4 men honored recently by JAMU during a 2-day event for communication, public affairs, and religious liberty directors at the conference level. Others honored were Cleveland Furs from the West Jamaica Conference, 21 years, Charles Bulgin of the Central Jamaica Conference, 15 years, and Vice President and Religious Liberty Director for the IAD, Pastor Leon Wellington, who was also awarded for his visionary leadership in communication at the IAD over the past 12 years. Children and adults from the surrounding communities near the Good Samaritan Inn in Kingston benefited from a dental clinic and back-to-school supplies early September. The event was organized by the Inn in collaboration with the College of Oral Health Sciences, University of Technology, UTech, along with other sponsors. Just over 150 persons were seen by the dentist, and a further 110 students received school bags, which were packaged with goodies.
We have a social gospel to the world, and hence we love everybody, we care for everybody, and it is our desire that everybody will prosper and be in the best of health.
So we have dentists to ensure that your oral hygiene is good, and we have a doctor. I haven't seen him as yet, but a doctor is coming. He has promised to give a home. So those children who need medicals or anything, take advantage of it.
This was the first dental clinic by UTech since a new partnership was forged between them and the Inn since the official opening of the Inn's medical facility in June.
We're happy to be here, and we have started and we are going very smoothly, and we look forward for a very good partnership with Good Samaritan.
In addition to the medical services for children and adults, a special back-to-school treat was organized for students who were given school bags, books, and pencils in preparation for their return to school the following day. And for a look at events to come in the month of October and onwards, please visit our website at www.ejcsda.com and subscribe to our mailing list. And you can also have a look at our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at EJCSDA. And that caps this month's edition of EJC News. God bless.